Chapter 17, sorry. The next day, Logan Kellerman started up the walk at 5:30 Park Avenue Extensions with the package under his arm. Elise Murray was sitting on the porch just as Griffin and Ben had said. "We've passed the place a dozen times. He might as well be a pink flamingo in the lawn. Why can't I do for you, son?" Logan began. "Blamed old man. Live at 530 University in the split. Parcel delivered to our house by mistake. Are you?" Consulted the label. E. Marlowe. "That's my name, but I know I'm not expecting these packages." Logan stepped onto the porch and showed the old man the label. Fresh out of the print, Melissa's computer. Mrs. was bewildered all the time. "Who was it from?" Logan shrugged. It doesn't say." "Maybe there's a card inside." The old man used the leather-looking pocket knife and isolating the tape on the card. Several hundred styrofoam peanuts scattered across the porch. "God bless America." He wrote in the mess. He pulled out a magnetic chess checkers and a back something box of dominoes and a deck of cards and Monopoly game. "No note?" asked Logan. "I'm not reaching in there. Those fools. Peanut. It must be someone who must like games. I hate games. Although I used to be a real whiz back in the day, of course. That was a long time ago." Logan sent open and went for. "I always wanted to play backgammon. I don't know. Would you teach me? You have time." The old man raised his elbow. Doesn't a kid like you have something better to do than hang out with an old guy?" "That's it," thought Logan. Time for his talent to shine and creativity. He wants to show part and shy, part sad. "Not really. I just moved here and I haven't had many friends." "Pull up a chair, son. What's your name?" Logan heart was pounding. For the first time, a real acting job. No one could bring him a big paycheck on the side of Hollywood. That's the night the heist team gathered. The bingos games for University. Griffin knew a plan was smart to lean against the wall, standing like a sentry over the crowd working bench. The Great Baseball Card Heist. Round 2. Team Griffin Bang. Team leader. Blowtorch Operation. Luther Tight Space Specialist. Savannah Dog Whisperer. Logan Noisy Neighbor. Natural Lookout. Noah Pitch Benson's second story. He electrics and lookout muscles and stuff. Tower is 1 point. Okay, Griffin turned to pitch. "How do we get it in?" "We're gonna need a 24-foot extension ladder," she replied. "That'll get us to the edge of the roof." She pulled us to the photograph near Palminary's house. "See the vent pipe? We'll loop around it. Then we can climb over the skyline, which the rise." She pointed just below the peak of the east side. "Sounds simple enough," said Griffin. You're a mountain goat," Ben added nervously. "Not scary, you think?" Fitch assumed. "And war climbers harden this up on the roof. Even if you fall, you don't fall. I'll run you guys through quick mountain years 101. Before we go, let's just get used to the equipment. There's no real danger, right?" Griffin approved. "Okay, Logan, you're next. Are we gonna small Logan, usually modest self, they gave him an Academy Award for the heist. Anyway, all the hardware have to carry a roll, so 3 times mention also heartwarming. Just spit it out," Darren demanded impatiently. "Teaching me how to play backgammon, but it's so much more. I truly love to become this character." "I should have hoped," said Griffin. "It's you playing yourself. The whole point is to make the old guy doesn't talk and call the cops. So now what's your report?" "Nothing." Mr. Mullen there, out of his chair. That's for sure," Logan told him. "He takes a bathroom break. He makes sandwiches to eat outside. He only needs 3 or 4 hours of sleep a night. He kind of are you know what? I like him a lot. Maybe owing to you think?" I put Darren's voice in that strip of something. Alright. See how much more. Alright, we're making good progress. "Oh yeah," asked Logan. He's really proud of the fact that even his age, he still has 20/20 vision. Ben held his head. "There isn't sure anything else, maybe he's a rocking chair, a radar. No, it's pretty much it, except the skylight so that you can see Mr. Molinari's porch even at night. The street reflections off the glass. Ben blew his back. Molinari planning on the meditation thing. When the guys dealing 911 on the heist night will have to figure out a way to turn off the street lights. Wall said Griffin. Now Melissa will have to make progress hacking into Swindle's email. Melissa parted her hair. Only that's already done. He has 2 addresses, only a person for one business, even though they run through the website set up through the store. Every message could get to my computer first. What we need, Griffin explained, it's time when we make our say move. A good 3 or 4 window. He'll definitely be out those hours. I don't know anything like that. How about a weekend out of town? A wedding or family reunion, big fancy dinner in New York City? She shrugged. Not really. Most personal emails, just spam. There's some New York Rangers booth, something thing. A notice. Go for 20-pound turkey has been shipped. Griffin was disgusted. Oh, sure, like a nasty, obnoxious person, even though willing to sit down for a 20-pound turkey with him. Well, Logan reasoned Thanksgiving isn't too far away. If I've got better things to do on the holidays than hang out with the Swindle. Well, Ben said sadly, you've got nothing to make for. It's just something. Griffin moaned. We've perfectly planned out this change. Try it, because we can't get that person out of the house. We could try during the day, but at the store, Savannah struggled. I thought of that, said Griffin, just to expose the laugh. Her long would stand out like a sore thumb. Darren laughed out loud. Ben, you're such a person. This action is going to come and go while waiting for the movies. You want him to get up and out. Pitch was angry. We can't kidnap the guy, he supposed. Memorabilia. Darren rented. He's a Ranger fan. And buy him a ticket to the hockey game. Oh yeah. Darren said, here's a little thank you gift for ripping us off. That'll work. Maybe we could email him a letter saying he won a prize, Vanna suggested. Until I could see through a second. He didn't win a contest. He never entered one. And expecting his sticker ticket to his birthday card. Someone else named envelope dropped out of Swindle's mailbox like somebody delivered it to the wrong house. This guy was buying, and the heist idea of cheating somebody out of a ticket. Of course he'll go in the game. He'll stay flash out from the light period. Sticker might work. Pitch asked, revolted. No. Griffin said exactly. Darren, onto something. Griffin, Bing, and Darren had never been friends, except Darren joined the team because he blackmailed into it. He disliked Darren even though he trusted him. The operation was to trust everything, and becoming to understand Darren was a talent heist. Even a boy himself didn't see the awful. He was actually thinking capability like Swindle. How many more pages? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we got 5 more pages, although these are more shorter ones, so we should get through it. High State, Thursday, October 16. Hockey game. Shark Gardens, Rangers versus Maple Leafs. Puck drops at 8 p.m. Swindle leaves at New York City, 6:30 to 7. Sundown, 6:41. 0 hours, 7:30. Griffin sat back down, exclamated the timetable it should take. Like clockwork, they go through the plan right there. Should take the safe home and start the third period. The Rangers, the odd glitch, it wasn't totally comfortable. The idea of the heist taking Washington and Zanny was sports memorabilia action, but there's no way around it. The Rangers were coming off on a long road trip Thursday. It was the only game in New York City, the 17th, the 16th. There never was the operation in his regards. The hockey ticket sat on the desk, $80 for a jerk like Swindle. His consolations, Ben paid for the ticket with the money the crook was given them for a Babe Ruth card and poetry. Swindle financing his own downfall with the dealer's revenge going to be sweet. Still, Griffin could shake the uneasy feeling everyone's risking serious trouble being part of this. If something went wrong Thursday and they were caught, Griffin knew they would have to find a way to blame this on his struggles, his family fate. Ben and others should have to pay for that. Okay, I admit it, I'm a little nervous. Fear is good for the operation like this. It keeps you sharp. Hit the key on the computer, bring the monitor to the screen server mode. Sure enough, there's another message from Melissa. Subject, homework, their codes for the heist business. Melissa had been sending him copies of Swindle's encrypted email or something like that. There's one video clip advertising Washington sports memorabilia auction. Griffin clicked the link and watched the 60-second promo videos of Curry and Aloud. The Babe Ruth card was the talk of this year's event. The announcer called it the most exciting find of the past half century. There was no one expecting to see an Golden Pulmonary. It showed up a smart creep or something looking conference at the table. The Great Bambino, one of the compared to the famous something card. Everyone agreed that it was going to sell for a fortune. Magnificent, pronounced the man who was holding the treasure under a magnifying glass. But why is it so cold? The self-satisfying calm man answered. That's all. The cold hard cash. It's going to bring this time over. Griffin shaking with fury. Whatever doubts on Thursday, the night disappears. Sounds from a glowing film. Something artist allowed to profit from his crime. Sometimes it took an act of thievery to stop a thief. The sun was setting on us. Golden Pulmonary shop under the doorstep. The fluttering key code locking the alarm. Oh man. There's one more page, guys. Withholding a good mood easy. A good mood will rich at least. When you would be on Friday, he bent over and picked up mail that would drop through the slot. Bill magazine junk mail. What was this? The blue square envelope that no address or stamp, which meant it had to be delivered by hand and to the wrong house because the notation said to Uncle and without a comment, he ripped open the envelope, pulled a brightly colored birthday card. Inside was a happy birthday, enjoyed the game, loved Maggie and Ted. A ticket Thursday night's Rangers Leaf game attached to a paperclip, slowly smiling, spread plum. Better and better, he reflected, the sunny side up, gleaming. Well, maybe he's not going to the game. I am. Chapter 19. So that's where I'm probably going to leave off reading 2 chapters. Yeah.